Man, what's going down with you, bro?
Man, say having the same old technical difficulties, man. You know what I'm saying? But still working through what I'm working through, making it happen, man. What about you?
Man, I'm chilling on this fine day, bro.
How was your Tuesday, man? Did you get any chicken?
From Popeyes?
Yeah,
No, I haven't had Popeyes chicken in a long time, bro. Like on a Tuesday. No.
yeah, me either. I've tried a couple times, man, but it didn't come out like I think it should. You know what I'm saying? So
That's not good, bro, if it didn't come out the way you think it should.
I had some of the greatest partying ever.
Well,
Ever.
no, you still captured it, bro, so you can definitely drop the
Yeah, 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 yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna become a film editor, bro. I got
you're gonna
I got
become a film editor?
Yeah. Well, a mini film editor.
Oh, okay. Um, what program you using?
I'm gonna probably use. I'm not gonna say what I'm using right now because I don't want people to like be all up in me. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no money from them yet. I want to promote their product.
Gotcha.
You know. But man, I don't know, man. I'm starting to get in the groove. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting my ideas that I have in my head. I'm starting to be able to put them onto the canvas. Like that feeling to be able to to create something in your brain and see it in action. In action.
We blaming Travis Scott?
Yeah, man, he 100% culpable, bro.
How was Travis Scott 100% culpable?
Travis Scott would have not been culpable at all if he wouldn't have been on the microphone singing. Hold up, y'all get out the way, yeah. Move. If he didn't do that, bro, then I've really been like, you know what I'm saying? But you doing that kind of puts you in a position where you like, this is a joke to you, man. This was a joke to you. Like, so yes, that one move to me made you culpable. You could have been like, "Hey, everybody, stop, man."
But I thought he
Don't,
did that. I seen the clip where he literally said, "Hey, yo, stop. We need
oh,
help. Get them some help. Move
oh,
around. Let them through."
oh, okay. Well, I saw him singing to somebody, so the singing part, I don't know. I don't know.
Even if you did see him singing, how is he 100% culpable? So you don't put any.
No, no, no,
You,
no, no. You let me finish.
oh, okay,
He's
I'm
not
sorry.
only 100% culpable, but he is. Travis Scott, Live Nation.
You did say Travis Scott was 100% culpable though. So
Travis Scott. I know. I'm saying he is 100%. Live Nation's 100%, and uh, HPD is 100%. They all share the exact same amount of culpability for that situation.
HPD tried to throw him under the bus, bro.
Yeah, because they knew because they know that they allowed him to break uh standards and codes, man.
What codes did he break though? Like,
Heck,
what
yeah,
codes did Travis Scott himself break? Because I thought, yes, it's his festival. It's his festival. It's his name. It's his concept. It's his art. I'm pretty sure that he's the draw. But Live Nation is the venue, along with the Harris County Commission or whatever you call them.
that's what I'm saying.
So who's truly liable? Because Travis Scott isn't responsible for barricades being broken, people rushing in. They sold a certain amount of tickets. It's not like they encouraged overselling tickets. A lot of these people rushed in, broke barriers, weren't supposed to be there, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that the reason why I say Travis Scott is culpable because if Travis Scott says that this is my thing and I'm the overseer of this, if Live Nation is really the overseer of this and my name is just on it, then how can I only take? I can't take the credit only one way.
What
So
you mean
either
though? What you mean about take the credit only one way? I'm
like
lost.
when it goes off smooth, when the
Yeah.
event goes off smooth, nobody says Live Nation's Astroworld tour. They say Travis Scott's Astroworld.
Well, let me ask you a question. How many main headline? Like, all right, so prime example, Coachella, not Coachella. I ain't gonna say it. Rolling Loud is a festival. It's
Okay,
put on by Rolling Loud.
yeah,
Now, Lil Baby can be the headline of Rolling Loud. His name is the name biggest in the lights. people are coming to see Lil Baby. If somebody gets shot at the Lil Baby concert, Lil Baby ain't culpable. It's Rolling Loud.
Yeah, because it's Rolling Loud. That's what I'm saying.
So Live Nation put on Astro World Fest. It's Astro World Fest because Travis Scott's the draw, but Live Nation is still putting on the venue, the event. That's who the event is ran through. Am I correct?
I disagree.
No, I'm asking you, am I correct? So Live Nation doesn't run the event. They don't run the venue. You really think Travis Scott runs the venue? You really think Travis Scott puts all that together?
No, I don't.
Who do you think puts all that together? Who do you think plans the logistics of said event?
I'm saying Live Nation. What I'm saying is if Live Nation, if it's a Live Nation event, then why is it not called the Live Nation event? Why are they like they're selling it to the public like it's underwritten by Live Nation, but in actuality, it's overwritten by Live Nation. So if they are the people who are really doing it, and it's just my name on it, my name is just the attraction, then I should be down a notch. And so now when something happens, you be like, okay, shit, I'm here. I'm just on a sponsorship level. I'm not on working on. I'm not part of the team that gets the shit that's supposed to be taken care of. Because if that's what the big name of the person that's supposed to be taken care of, it's his shit. But I agree with you. It's not his shit. It's Live Nation shit.
So what are you saying then?
They're saying it's his shit. So if he says, either he comes out and be like, nah, my name's just on it. All I do is put my name on it.
Well, no, I don't think that's the case. I think Travis it's Travis's event. It's his concept. It's his concept, and I'm pretty sure he has say in who's performing, and I'm pretty sure he has say in the type of way he wants the show put on. But I don't think logistic wise, Travis Scott or his team is sitting there putting together all the logistics. It's still backed by Live Nation. So it's in partnership with Live Nation.
Okay, I agree. So I'm asking you now, if we're in a partnership, then what part of the partnership am I responsible for as Travis Scott? Just the music?
I think Travis Scott is I'm thinking I'm just brainstorming here. Yeah. I would assume Travis Scott this is my vision. This is my festival I want to do. I want these kind of performers. I want these kind of acts. And my team is working with Live Nation. Live Nation is the company. This is what they do. They do festivals. They do concerts. They do the logistics of said festival and concert. So when it comes to how much security I need, barriers and barricades, the setup, how many VIP sections we're gonna have, that should be more Live Nation.
That's what I 100% believe. That's what I believe I believe everything you're saying. What I'm saying is that's what he has to say, because he ain't said that. He.
What you mean?
If he comes out and says Live Nation handles that, then how can I get sued?
Well, he can't come out and say that because it's gonna look insensitive. So
but it's not.
But either company can't do that. So Live Nation nor Travis Scott, they can't come out and say, "Oh, that's handled by that entity over there."
They're gonna say it in court.
That court is one thing. Court is one thing when people have died the day before and you want to show remorse. You can't come out and be like, "Oh, nah, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I just rap." Like, you can't come out and say that.
That's how you say it, but you got to come out and be like, this wasn't something that I one of the affairs that I deal with.
No, you can't say that, bro. I don't think you can do that, because the other piece is you yourself assigned to Live Nation, and you still want to be able to tour and do events with Live Nation. So you're not going to come out and throw Live Nation under the bus.
Why do I need Live Nation?
I don't know. They signed to Live Nation. Live Nation is in charge of all the venues. You need a company like Live Nation because you don't handle these type of logistical issues. So I don't think the partnership is that, and that's what I'm saying, bro. That whole why do I need Live Nation, this, that, and the third, that has nothing to do with the conversation. The true question is is Travis Scott himself liable? Because people are trying to make Travis Scott himself liable.
I mean, personally, I think he's not, but I think there's a lot of reasons legally why he might be. And there's also a lot of reasons, like morally, why he might be, kind of. And I'm not, it's not me saying me being against him, just saying that the position that he put himself in kind of.
Well, give me the moral reason why, because legally we don't know. I don't think we can even say legally because we don't even know how that shit works.
So, like morally, it's like, okay, did anything I do or did that incite the situation? Like, was I cranking him up to do that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what song I'm playing. I don't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying this. I'm just going through the all the way he's innocent to all the way he's guilty, right? Like, so I'm thinking to myself, did I, when it happened? I mean, did I know this might be an issue? Did I know about this? Like, did anybody tell? That's what I'm saying. Like, how deep am I into knowing what's going on? So
well, I mean, how could you? It's a concert, so you don't.
When we set it up. When we set it up, how do I know that? Like, okay, the venue hold 500,000 or 50,000. We sold 30,000 tickets. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think the venue held like 200,000 people, and they didn't sell nearly 200,000 tickets. So if that's the measuring stick, I don't think that they were culpable at all. Now the police chief claims he sat down with Travis and voiced security concerns. I don't know why the police officer would sit down with Travis and say that. I would assume when he said we sat down with Travis, he meant he sat down with someone in Travis's camp. I don't see Travis Scott personally sitting down with the HPD saying, "So yeah, man, how many cops y'all gonna have?" I just don't see it, bro. I'm putting myself in performer shoes. I know I'm not fielding said call. I know I'm not gonna be, in the studio chilling with the police chief of Houston talking about, so yeah, how many security guards we gonna have? Nah, that's not no. People get paid to do that.
I totally agree with you 100%. But what I'm saying is when they come out, and this is not an indictment of Travis or HPD, but just the whole entire process, right? So they're selling to the public that Travis Scott XYZ to the even to the extent that now we're like, yeah, man, I sat down with Travis Scott and told him about like all this pretending that we was doing. Now we gotta act like the pretend shit was real. And it wasn't, because we seen why. Because like if it was real, if the pretend shit was real, then Travis caught you culpable, because that means that nigga really was sitting talking with you about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? But
I think if you're the police chief if you're the HPD police chief and you have security concerns, Travis Scott is probably the last person you need to be sitting down talking to.
I totally agree with you, sir.
How do you feel about the accusation that there are some people injecting people with narcotics through needles, just random people stabbing people with syringes?
That's tough, man. I hope not.
Well, no, HPD said that there was a security guard who said while he was trying to help restrain some people, he felt a prick in his neck. Then he passed out. They had to use the Narcan to revive him, and they saw evidence of a needle prick on his neck, where he had been injected with some opioid.
I mean, I hope that's true.
I mean, why would HPD lie?
Why would they say they was sitting down with Travis Scott talking about the security? But
Yep, I feel you. How you feel about
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying, like, the facade they made the facade so close to the truth, or so it's so seamless. So like, if on Monday you say you was talking to him, or on Thursday you was talking to him about security concerns, and then on Saturday say, hey man, something went wrong. What happened, Travis? Did you know about this? How you gonna say no when we just came out and said you was out flexing like you was the goddamn, military advisor or something because you were the chief of the police as a rapper.
I feel like if you asked the rapper, I could see if this was like a house party he had going on at his house. I could see the HPD officer saying, "Hey, Travis, I think you need more security." This, nah, bro. You're not talking to the rapper. You're not talking to the talent. You're talking to the person who is the liaison for this show for the talent.
Now, well, hold on. What if? Now, watch this. What if Travis really is that guy? Like he really is that detailed about everything and knowing all the like the intricate. Like, what if? Because to me, I don't take it how you want to, but he reads off to me like a square. You know what I'm saying?
Well, square don't mean nothing though. And he very much so could be in tune with every aspect of his festival.
Yeah. I'm not saying that. Oh no, it's his fault. I'm just saying that would be cool as hell if he was that if he really was like, hey, we need security here. If he was like that much of a savant about.
Yeah, he very much could be. But the guy who was in charge of the entertainment and the merch and the creative ideas behind said festival still, I'm pretty sure, has a team, and there's someone on said team who is doing the math about how many officers per person allowed should be here. Like he's not doing. You're not the talent. You're not creating the merch. You're not creating the lineup. You're not doing all that shit. Oh, and I'm making sure I got 150,000 tickets, no more, no less, no more sold, and I got 85 barricades, 25 metal detectors, 100. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing all that, bro. You're not. You just
who was doing that?
Who?
The Godfather Soul, James Brown. Ow. Have you ever seen the James Brown story or read about his, how he was with his merch and his tours and his band?
Nah, I just seen that nigga high as fuck on what one of them news broadcasts with the. Since when did the work goggles become fashion statements?
Yeah.
Those them yellow work goggles homie had on. Looked like he passed by construction work and was like, "I'm high as fuck. Let me borrow these glasses."
It's man's work.
Hey, how you feel about a 9-year-old or 10-year-old being at the Astro World Fest, bro? I feel like why were they there? And this is not saying, I'm not what do you call it? I'm not victim shaming. But I am trying to figure out why are underage minors at Astro World Fest?
Well, okay. I'm playing devil's advocate because I agree with you 100%. I'm like, wow, what song is Travis Scott making? And he's like, yeah, Dad, I feel that.
So I heard the excuse I heard was, have you ever played Fortnite? Like he had a concert in Fortnite, and I get it. But if I'm a responsible parent, I'm not sending my 10-year-old off to Astro World Fest. Like I've been outside of Astro World Fest at the restaurant across the street, and I thought someone was blowing down the trees in my car. And I'm literally across the street and down the block. So,
what's your favorite Travis Scott song?
I don't have one.
You don't have any favorite Travis? You don't have.
I don't really listen to Travis Scott like that. Out of all the H-Town artists, Travis don't even seem like he's from H-Town.
Yeah, I get those goosebumps every time. The
remote song I probably like the most is "I'm the Highest in the Room."
How does it go?
That he just sings the medley "I'm the Highest in the Room." I can't tell you what he says in between that.
Wow.
Don't be trying. Hey man, first off, don't be trying to pull my music card. I know what you be trying to do. I ain't them other niggas.
I don't know what, bro.
I ain't them other niggas. Don't make me choose violence.
I only got one Travis Scott song I know off the top of my head. It's Goosebumps with Kendrick Lamar and Quavo, I think. Oh, Drake, I think. Maybe. I don't know. One of them everyday rappers.
You ready for Kanye West Drink Chaps Part 2?
Is it part 2?
Apparently, he recorded 2 parts. Like it's a wardrobe change and everything. It ain't just an extension.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for that, man. Part 1 was hilarious, man.
It was. So are you ready to talk about it now? Because I don't understand how you came in here and you had commentary for weeks about fucking John Gruden, but then when I ask you about your savior, your Lord and Savior Kanye West, you really ain't had nothing to say. You was like hush mouth, closed lifted about it.
Give me what you got, man.
I'm asking you, nigga. You in love with the nigga, not me?
I'm not in love with the word you said. The guy.
You act like Kanye West can't do no wrong with this bitch, and you ain't had no commentary. Niggas dropped some jewels in the interview, and you came in here like, oh yeah, well, it was alright. But you come in here caping for John Gruden, though, just letting John Gruden call you big lifted niggas, and you caping for him.
Talked about one big lifted dude who really has some big.
It don't matter if it's 1 or 100, bro. He was one of us, and he talked about him, and you caping for him. You caping for the white man.
Do you even know that guy?
I don't have to. He look like me. So that mean if you gonna cape for the guy, who's giving racial slurs to someone that look like you, then you'll let him say it to you too, bro.
You're a horrible activist.
So you can let them talk to you any kind of way, bro. They ain't talking to me any kind of way.
I don't know what movie you watched this morning.
Nigga, I ain't watching no movie.
I don't know what book you read. I don't know.
I ain't read no book this morning, bro. This is how I've been feeling about it. I was trying to figure out why you was caping for John Gruden. And the only reason why I even got this upset about it is because you sit here and you cape for Kanye West versus Drake, and then we get some commentary about it. You ain't got nothing to say, but you'll come in here and you'll cape for John Gruden.
I don't cape for nobody.
You was in there cape for John. Hey man, I don't know why you have to get fired, man. You probably cried, bro. You probably cried and you want him to be the coach of the Raiders again, bro.
Okay, so because I disagree with everything you said, I'll go down that road with you. What about Waller? What about the tight end Waller? Plays for the Raiders.
I'm not doing this. We're not caping for John Gruden, bro. We're not talking about John Gruden. We're supposed to be talking about the almighty, all-powerful Kanye West. I'm not answering no questions about no John Gruden, bro. We talking about brothers. We talking about the black people. We're talking about the plight of the black man. We're talking about the black celebrity. We talking about the black Joe Rogan, bro. Nori, Nore, Drink Champs, Kanye West.
Like Joe Rogan.
Kanye West.
Bruh. Because if you answer my question, you have to say out of your mouth.
I ain't answering no question about no John Gruden no more, bro. We talked about John Gruden for 4 weeks. I can't even get you to talk about Kanye for 5 minutes.
Get my one bar off, man.
I ain't no fuck your bars about John Gruden. No more bars about John Gruden. We don't want to hear about John Gruden, bro.
You on, man. That's how West Scholar was, man. He's like, man, I don't even want to rap, man. I could kill you, man. People think that Eminem won that rap battle.
I ain't talking about no white boys, bro. We talking about Kanye West, Nori, Drink Champs, Kanye West greatness, bro. Stop bringing up the other man. We talking about us. Whose side you on, bro?
I'm on the side of righteousness.
Man. And the side of righteousness need to be talking about Kanye West.
You want to know about Kanye West, man?
I want you to give me your commentary. You come out here on this podcast every week and you meet ride Kanye West. So now the time you can meet ride Kanye West, you ain't got nothing to say about it.
I'm not a meat rider. First,
you meet ride Kanye West, bro.
Okay, so look. Okay, so as far as Drink Champs, man, I think he said some stuff, man.
What he said? What's the stuff?
I mean, what part you want? If I ask you,
give me a part, nigga. You analyzed John Gruden. I need you to analyze Kanye West.
Kanye, he got an issue with John Legend.
What's his issue with John Legend?
Hell, man, ask me another question like that, bro. Ask me. Like, I don't like the way you ask me questions, man.
Nigga, what's his issue with John Legend?
You gotta ask me a different way, man.
I'm asking you. Don't you can't tell me to ask you how you want me to ask you. I'm asking you how I want to ask you.
Ask me like you can't. You know, I feel like you trying to make me say what I say what I want to say.
Nigga didn't say what you want to say, nigga, about Kanye West.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to push me out the window.
Hey, bro, just say that you care about John Gruden more than you care about Kanye West, bro. That's all you gotta say. That's all you gotta say, bro.
Okay, so uh so I feel like as far as him and Sean and John Legend, like I really just say like compare that situation with Royce and Eminem. Like Royce has had a million opportunities to throw under Eminem under the bus and never did. And then after they had that little tiff or whatever where Eminem kind of did him wrong, he still don't be like, if somebody says like he get it with his partners behind Eminem for them disrespecting or putting him in a bad light because you're like, man, that man changed my life, bro. So anything, I really at the end of the day, I'm like, he changed my life. So if I got a problem with something he say, I'm gonna tell him. If somebody else asks me, I'm like, man, don't ask about that, bro. I'm good
So,
with
so when
like that.
because
John Legend.
his biggest beef with John Legend and Big Sean is when he was running for president. They said some funny shit. Because he even said Common be saying what them Democrats want him to say, but he don't have the same beef with Common that he has with John Legend, Big Sean, and Talib. Because Common, I guess Common ain't saying no crazy shit about him. You know, when he was running for president. I don't know. Where did Young James Boogie go? Are we having technical difficulties again? Oh man, I guess we are. So yeah, 16 Shots Podcast, Young James Boogie, AR Dub.
What, shouting out, my boy? What you talking about?
Oh man, I ain't know you was gone, bro.
I wasn't gone, man. I just took my screen thing off, man. I had to, you know what I'm saying?
I asked like 3 questions. I was like, man, we having technical difficulties, bro. I was finna just go, you know.
I miss you, man. Say what was the question you had for me, sir?
No, I was asking if we had technical difficulties, bro. I was finna, you know, wrap it up and go eat dinner, bro.
Man, what you got? What you doing today, man?
Oh man, I got some spaghetti I made. It's pretty fire too, bro. I can't wait to go eat it. Pause.
I'm having spaghetti too, bro.
Oh yeah, it's not as good as the spaghetti that I chefed up in this bitch though.
Well,
I don't know. You might have your little boo thing over there cooking for you. What's the name?
So what I'm saying is, so I'm in a hurry or whatever, and so I'm thinking I'm putting spaghetti in there, but really it's fettuccine. So I'm like, oh, I got fettuccine. I got the sauce in the you know, bubbling over here, and the meat and been browned. And then I look, I'm like, oh wow. So I can't wait to try this concoction.
Oh man, you know.
So I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning, man.
All right, let's go all the way back to the beginning. And what we got? We got like 3 topics left.
Maybe 2.
All right, cool. I'm with that because let's go. What you got?
Well, like, what are some situations that are what's the best, worst situation or the worst best where like everything going bad, but this is the best. Like, let's say if you get caught in a gay club, right? And everybody just start, you know what I'm saying, this is orgy. What's the best place to be in that situation?
I get caught in a gay club and everybody says that I'm in an orgy in the gay club.
Oh, they start having the orgy.
I'm in the gay club and an orgy breaks out.
Yeah, a wilder orgy.
I'm gonna go find the gay females and I'm gonna go chill with them.
See what I'm saying? The best place to be would be stuck between 2 lesbians.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, well, time out though. This is the thought process of a straight man though.
Yeah.
Now, if you're asking me the thought process from a gay man, it all depends if I'm a power top or a bottom.
Oh, well, I would never ask you to be a gay man because I have no idea.
I don't either. So I would have said, well, I don't know. We would have to ask a gay man. But I also will participate in theoretical conversations.
Oh, okay. Well, theoretically, man.
Yeah, if you're asking me now, so when you asked me, I assumed you meant from the straight man's point of view that I am, and I would go find the lesbians. All right. I ask you the same question from a gay man's perspective. Let's go.
No.
Yeah, no, bro. And you call me toxic. I thought you weren't homophobic, bro. It's just a theoretical conversation. We know you're not gay, bro. We know you. We know you don't like men.
No, so I'm saying it's like certain conversations, any wording that you put together in that conversation compromises you.
Oh my God, here you go,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Like if I was a Crip, there are certain words or sentences or situations like you're gonna target, fool. Everything in there red. You a Crip, you know what I'm saying? At some point, I might have to say, can I get one of them red? Now I've compromised myself because of my situation, because of my addiction, right?
No, I thought Nipsey Hussle and Game broke down those barriers. I thought Nipsey, Game, and Snoop broke down them barriers, bro. Because Bloods was wearing blue and Crips was wearing red, bro.
I'm old school, man. If you red and I'm blue and I see you on the street, man, it's on sight.
Nah, man, nah. I remember Nip came through in that dead. You know what I'm saying? That's what Crips say. I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
Trying to say you down with the Crips? You know, like Crips.
Say, man. So what's the next scenario?
Oh, okay. Let's say what's the best worst? Let's say you at the supermarket and no. Let's say you at the pet store. You're at the pet store and something in the food in the pet in the store made all the animals get diarrhea. Dishes like what's the best case scenario for you to be? What?
The best case scenario would be for me to either be by an exit door or by the register where I can get some bags so I can put them over my shoes and walk out and not fuck up my shoes. Because that's all I truly care about.
I would think somewhere where the animals like behind glass instead of behind, you know.
Nah, because you said like the pet store. So when I go to PetSmart, I take my dog with me. So people who go to PetSmart, their dogs or cats are with them. So now not only are the adoption animals having diarrhea, but also the random animals walking around the store have the shits too. So it's shit everywhere. And my main concern would be getting out of the store with my shoes being shit free.
Are you familiar with John Rockefeller?
Vaguely.
Okay. So the Rockefellers at one point, this is a shit story. The Rockefellers at one point were wondering, this is like the 1900s, early 1900s, you know, maybe late.
The actual actor, he died of AIDS, right? Because he lived the alternative lifestyle. Is that correct?
It's Rock Hudson, man.
Oh, it's Rock Hudson. My bad.
So they were like, well, how come these Southerners they're slow, they talk slow, they're pale, you know what I'm saying? And so they wanted the South to rise to get more economic similarity, and so somehow they got to the point where they were like, well, maybe it's something they're eating or something in West College, and that all came down to them saying that, okay, well, where the bathroom at? It's like over there by the tree or, you know, by the house. And so they were saying that, well, how you going outside to use the bathroom? Going barefoot?
Hold that thought. So they were pale and they put shit on their face?
Recording in progress.
Oh, bro, no. They were pale. So basically they found out it was the hookworm, right? And so the hookworm is a worm that's a parasite that, you know, kind of lives in you and kind of sucks at you. It's like one of them slow parasites. So long story short, they found out that this worm, the larvae, could go out up to 4 feet. So like to say, if you shit over here and walk, you know, 2 steps over here, if you're not 4 feet away, the larvae from the hookworm could still come get in your feet, and when you So that's why they make outhouses 6 feet deep. And that's why they make what's called it graves 6 feet deep, because they found out that the larvae from the hookworm could only travel 4 feet away. And that's also how they got one of the ways they got back in the South with the outhouses and building outhouses.
I didn't know that.
Learn something new every day, man. I learned it like 2 days ago.
I didn't know that at all. I knew that everywhere. So I know that in certain areas, it's pointless to bury people because they're gonna, if it floods, they're gonna pop up. So that's why you have the what do you call it? The mausoleums.
There you go.
I don't think anybody on Galveston Island is buried. I think they're all in mausoleums. I think I could be wrong.
I wouldn't mind getting buried about because all those graves are beautiful.
I told you I want a mausoleum when I go, bro, and so by the time I go, the fucking like hologram shit should be fire and cheap.
Yeah.
So I want like an interactive hologram in my mausoleum. So when you know what I'm saying, I want a portion of my consciousness downloaded, and it could give you answers. Like if you come in, you know, ask me like, oh, why isn't knowing A-Dub? What should I do? I caught my girlfriend on a date with another dude, and then my hologram consciousness can be like, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey man, go home, get your gun, and you know, cap that nigga. Pause.
I'm gonna say, yeah, all your answers would be violent, but I'm saying that is more cognizant, even though that was the most ridiculous thing I ever heard in my life. But that was more cognizant than the Eternals.
You do realize I'm serious about this hologram shit, though, right?
I'm just saying, but
like I'm dead serious. I want a mausoleum, and I want the H time. Throw your H's up on the door, and you walk in that hole, and then my favorite song at the time of my passing to play, and then it'd be like, hey man, you got 3 questions. What you want, partner? You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna say partner.
Time you're passing,
huh?
Why don't you just start right now making a playlist of songs so that different songs can play?
Oh, see, bro, it's like a little mini party in that hoe.
Yeah, because they'll think that he like that old stuff, or he like this new stuff, or they like you might put them on some songs like what's that? That song being at Uncle Bear grave. Oh, that's yeah. But who you think gonna die first, man?
What are you talking about?
I'm saying because like one of us got to see this though. Like one of us gonna have to see it. You do all that and none of us see it. Like that's like nobody saw it, bro. One of us got to see it. Like man, he was talking about this, man. Like he always said it's gonna happen, man. Like if not one of us see it, then we be in heaven. Like man, you lying. We gonna be in heaven. Like man, you lying, man, because you know you can't see past the clouds in heaven. She's like, man, I can't even see, man. You lying. You did what? God, man, look, man, you here lying again, man. You might just...
If they told you
yeah,
that you can download your consciousness or your soul to a computer, would you do it?
Heck yeah, man. Okay, since we're going there, man, what's wrong with Christian rap, man? What's wrong with Christian rappers? How are they so oblivious to the obvious?
What do you mean? What's the obvious that they're oblivious to?
Okay, if it's 100 Christian rappers per 100 miles, of those 100, 75 of them are whack.
Because you don't supposed to say religious music is whack. So I can put out the most wackest of whack shit as a Christian rapper, and you really shouldn't be able to say it's trash. It's why New Wine rapped Christian rap until he could afford his Lambos, and then he went back to wino.
Yeah. Okay. So where I was going with this? Oh yeah. So the other 25 is between dope and super dope, right?
Mm-hmm.
But even in that 25s, like your whole entire message is separatist. So, you know, at the end of the day, there are people who are gonna be like, man, I ain't feeling this, not because it ain't dope music, not because it ain't a good message, but because the message is indirect. It's like your message is saying if you ain't down with this and you ain't down, period.
You know why? Because I think Christian rap or sometimes even Christian entertainers, they come off too pure and perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I think you can get a better message from someone who's doing secular music because they're living in the truth. Like, this is me. You know, I might do X, Y, and Z on this day, and then I do this here on this day, and we serve the same Lord, and I'm just telling you these struggles I go through every day, opposed to someone who is trying to come off as being this perfect servant messenger of the Lord. And you know that, and then when they get exposed of living a different lifestyle. See, if I'm just regular Kanye West, you can accept me and all my flaws. So you can see me in the club drinking, you know, the whiskey or whatever, or you can see me on Drink Champs smoking the blunt, and I can have my Donda album while I'm praising God, and you ain't looking at me sideways. But if Kirk Franklin hop on Drink Champs and start drinking and smoking, boy's gonna, you know, crucify this dude the next day.
Yeah.
So I think it's just their optics. Like, the other piece is it's unreasonable to put these expectations that we put on preachers when we should realize they're human just like us. They deal with things just like us. Why would we feel like they don't deal with anything any different than us? The only difference between them and us is their profession is a preacher, and my profession is whatever it is. Should they hold themselves at a higher standard and strive to do something better? Yes. But we can't persecute them when they fall by the wayside.
I mean, like, it's a title, you know. I've had the conversation as well to say that sometimes I think like, well, I think to myself, if my gift is to inspire people,
mm-hmm.
and your gift is to make the jewelry, right? That's your gift.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not that you can do it to make money, but like, you're good at this. This is your gift. Like, you can make jewelry like no other. It's in your soul, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can inspire people. It's in my soul. You're not the best person in the world. You have flaws and I have flaws. But my existence is to inspire. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be a preacher. And I'm gonna have all these issues, and you're gonna be like, oh, preacher so and so, but don't worry about me. I'm just the vessel. Because you ain't worried about, listen what I'm saying. You ain't worried about the jeweler like that. You ain't worried about the mechanic like that. You ain't worried about none of the other people like that. The people that have a gift. Now, if I'm a swindler, it's different. If I'm telling you this and purposefully like trying to swindle you, that's one thing. But if I'm just like an imperfect human, and your issue with me as a parishioner is like, preacher, you imperfect. You doing this imperfect shit. Like, nigga, what did I say? What did I say that was what did I do? What did I say when I was trying to help you that says that I was perfect? This is because I can relate this message perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm perfect.
Right. And that's why I say sometimes we put unfair expectations on religious leaders. Now, I do think that there is something about the title that you hold and having some sort of you know, understanding that you hold a certain title, so you need to hold yourself in a certain way. So no, you can't. I don't feel like the preacher can be in a strip club throwing the hundreds next to me. Nah, I don't think he can do that, because your message gets tainted. But I don't think you can persecute the preacher for just being a man and dealing with some downfalls.
I agree, man. I agree.
Like, I can't and it's optics too, man. Like, and it's just with everything. Like, if you're an educator, it ain't good optics if you at school and you hitting the Hennessy as soon as the bell ring and the kids walk out, and then the parent might come in and see you drinking Hennessy while you grading papers at school. It's bad. Right. That's bad optics.
For what?
Huh?
Why?
What if little Timmy come in see you, with a blunt in your mouth or drinking Hennessy, and you trying to teach him how to be, and you trying to be a good role model. You trying to, teach little Timmy right from wrong.
So I'm just gonna say that I think that the 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 space that you're coming from, saying that in order for me to be a role model, I have to be the visual role model.
I think you have to display some of the characteristics that you're trying to tell or that you're trying to teach.
That also turns you into, because I mean it ain't for everybody. I don't think,
What you mean?
because it's like it turns the like okay. Let's say I like to smoke a bunch of weed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that, right? And I see this 12-year-old, 15-year-old, and he like smoke, and he wanted to smoke a bunch of weed. I'm gonna tell him, man, he should smoke weed, and this is why.
You gonna tell him you should?
You shouldn't.
You're gonna tell him you shouldn't smoke weed.
Yeah, this is why. This is why. This is why. Right?
Yeah.
And so he sees me smoking weed one day. He's like, well, why you smoke weed and I can't? So now I'm gonna say, me personally, I'm gonna be like, because look, I got to this point where I can do this because I sacrificed here.
I think that's bullshit. But go ahead.
If I wouldn't have sacrificed here, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. If I would have just smoked weed when I was 15, 16, 17, 18, then I wouldn't have had the time or the energy to be able to do the things to allow me to get to the places I wanted to go. Right? So just like buying something, just like money, you can't be taking just because you got it, you don't have to use it.
No, I got you.
You can use it, and you can use it in moderation.
But all that sounds like is that you're teaching someone how to use something responsibly. So you're not demonizing anything. You're being responsible by teaching them. But at the same time,
I'm like, just because you see me do this at this, like you're not my age. Now, when you get my age, you can talk up, and that's not an age thing. I'm saying the reason why I'm saying at my age, because like at my age, I don't have the ambition physically that y'all need to have to get where y'all trying to go. Like me, I'm not going and working out 4-5 times a week. I'm not trying to compete with other people who have that same drive, who are eating the
so
best of
what would that have to do with marijuana usage?
Yeah, because I'm saying, like,
because there are people who work out 4 or 5 times a week and they use marijuana and it doesn't hinder them from doing anything. I think it's a bad example. I think what you're trying to say is that if you're mentoring someone and they ask you about situations or certain things, I think that the most responsible thing to do is talk to someone about whatever it is, if it the right or wrong benefits from it, and using it in moderation or whatever. I do think it's reckless to like mislead the youth. If you know you're doing some fucked up shit, you should let the teen know XYZ is fucked up. You shouldn't be doing this. And this is why, because I'm struggling with some demons because of X, Y, and Z. I got hooked on this doing this, or I fell by the wayside doing this, and this is the results of it.
That sounds good, but that's not. I mean, if to be honest with you, if that was if it was that easy, or if that was the conversation, then we would have a different percentage of results of repeat offenders and all type of stuff. Because what you said was commendable and it made sense perfect. What I'm saying, like, if you can have that realization of what's going on, then more likely you'll have a realization of how to discontinue these activities.
Well, the problem is every adult doesn't have that realization. So you have some adults who don't even understand that they're in a fucked up situation. You have some adults who are completely aware of the situation that they're in and can tell you all the things that you shouldn't do so you won't find yourself in said situation. They just can't, for whatever the reason is, kick the addiction or kick the habit.
Yeah.
You can learn a lot. You can learn a lot of what you shouldn't do in life by just Well, I don't know if you still can now, but I know when I was 20, 18, you can go into the corner store and buy a 40 and give it to the nigga outside and just have a 10, 20-minute conversation with him. And he gonna let you know everything you shouldn't do. Because you're gonna find, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember growing up, man, from literally from elementary to when I was an adult, walking by the same niggas under the tree at the corner store, drinking liquor all day. And I seen them niggas standing there in their 30s, standing there in their 40s, driving by as an adult, they in their 50s or 40s. And now when I go back on the block, these niggas dead before 60 because of the lifestyle they led. And I had conversations with these niggas, and I know shit how they ended up out there. I don't think we have that anymore now, bro. And then a lot of the older niggas who should be leading our youth the right way, they just as fucked up as the youths. They you know what I'm saying? They don't know no better.
I agree. I mean, it's progressive. It's also the objective of gentrification to move people who were in the area, had attachments to the area. You have people who, like you said, who the people that didn't do greatest in the area.
The drug culture, the drug dealer culture has bred a bunch of junkies. Because what they do, they sold drugs to their own community. And this is the result of the drug culture, the drug dealing culture is now a bunch of junkies, a bunch of drug using cultures, bro.
To the point where the kids come out and like they Percocet and lean and pills, and you're like, what was wrong with the kids?
I can't tell you otherwise. I can't tell you not to take the Percocets and pills and drink the lean because I'm drinking the lean and popping the pills right there.
I'm the one had you born into that.
I gave you the drink, my nigga. I probably gave you the lean. Yeah, you take some of that.
No, I'm talking about it was in my system when I made you.
Exactly.
So it's in your system.
But I can't tell you better because I'm on it too.
Yeah, but my ear itches. Somebody talking about me. Why do black folk always make like my palm itch? I got some money coming. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know where that came from, but I don't know where that saying has come from. Like if your palm itching, that means you finna get some money, or if your ears burning, that means somebody talking about you. I'm pretty sure it came from somewhere fucked up too. By the way, if you really go research it, it's probably some fucked up shit. But
black man's hands used to be burnt by the stake every time a white man lost a dice game.
It's gonna be some fucked up shit, or it's gonna be some like ancient Sumerian shit. You know what I'm saying? But the palm itching thing, it worked, bro. Either it works, or it's just my hand been itching for like 3 days, and it's just karma coming around to me. I got some money. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So on the exit, you tell me if you were a magician or if you had magic, what two magical powers would you like? Things you can influence, like I can. What two things would you want to all be able to influence?
Oh man, if I had magical powers and I can influence two things, would it be okay? Am I using these powers for myself, for selfish reasons, or am I using them to help someone?
You, man, your powers, nigga.
Oh man, so I would have the power to heal. So one would be healing power.
Okay.
And the other would be control of time. Because those are the two things money can't buy.
I like how you did that.
So I can huh?
Class for that. Man class for that.
Oh yeah. Cause see, this is the thing. I don't want the wealth thing, bro. I don't want to be able to just boom, I can be as wealthy as I can. Cause I can, boom, be a billionaire today and die tomorrow. But if I can constantly heal myself,
yeah,
and I got control of time, I'm Gucci, bro. At that point I can make all the money I want.
Yeah. Hey, could I get one of those? No, not that one. Oh yeah, give me that one. Give me that one. That works too. Hey, happening cat. Externals was long as fuck. Um.
Ask me out of all the Eternals, which power is what I want.
Which one you want?
That's what you should have asked me.
Let me tell you about how. Hold on. Before we go, I gotta get off of here. But before you get that far, do you know how Captain Planet this shit was? Like this was really it was the Captain Planet kids on steroids, man. Oh, girl was Earth. A boy was water, fire, and instead of fire, they had he can shoot. Why the black dude like? Okay, so one person could run fast as fuck, and how was the robot deaf? I don't know. One person was could had the laser eyes that could fly like Superman. One chick she can create weapons out of nothing, Thena. Then other chick, what she can do? Oh, she could she her powers is unknown, Cersei, right? And then Sprite could like morph into other things. What the black man power was?
He was the engineer.
I can fix shit. Like that's I was like, man, look,
He was one of the most important though.
I'm not saying he wasn't important, but I'm saying like every black man can fix shit, man. That's what I'm saying, man.
Bro, you got to look deeper into it. And so also you have to realize that this was Marvel's play on Greek mythology. So essentially they're saying the Eternals gave the world their mythology. So that's why you had Icarus and the whole symbolic thing at the end. And then that's how you had Gilgamesh. We all know the story of Gilgamesh and being in the maze, and he was so strong he could fight the centaur and all that bullshit. Athena was the goddess of war.
But every black man can fix everything, man. That's what we do.
What?
That's what we do with black men. We can fix anything, man. I know that anytime anything breaks in your house, the first thought in your head is like, how can I fix it? And then the second thought is like, could I call somebody to fix it? And then the third thought is like, it's gonna cost too much. Let me see if I can fix it. And then the fourth thought is like, dang, I done fix this thing. It might not be perfect, but it works.
Man, the black man was the most influential because without him, civilization wouldn't have progressed. Fuck all the rest of them niggas. Him and Cersei, because she was able to help them with agriculture. Like, fuck Sprite, bro. But at the end of the day, Sprite just influenced Peter Pan. You know what I'm talking about? The Indian nigga was Bollywood's finest. He was like the smartest one, bro, with his time because he just recreated himself. You know what I'm talking about? I feel that boy.
That was smart.
Icarus was bitch ass nigga. He was BAN.
I like Icarus, man.
He was BAN, bro.
I didn't like it in this movie, man, but his character in the Marvel universe, I like him.
Yeah, it's their version of Greek mythology, so it's cool. And Marvel has a couple of Superman like figures because Icarus, he's pretty much Superman. That was the first time Marvel had a reference to actual Superman, a DC comic in their movies. That's hilarious.
Icarus is Wonder Man, and he ends up being the leader of the West Coast Avengers. With Hawkeye and Thor.
How Thor ended up on the west side though?
The west side's the best side, according to Thor. I don't know.
So the nigga at the end hit what's homie's name? Styles. What's that nigga name?
Harry Styles.
So his character is Thanos' brother.
Yes.
So he's an eternal or a celestial, whatever you call them niggas.
Man, if I'm celestial, my brother got at least be half celestial.
Well, that's what I told you. So Thanos is half celestial, half deviant. That's why he's purple with instead of having a beard, he has wrinkles in his chin as the beard.
Oh, I was wondering about the wrinkles.
But Thanos is the Mad King from Titan. So I guess this nigga is the prince. But Thanos was right. About killing half of the universe's population to save Earth. So his whole thing was Earth is getting, the universe is getting too crowded.
Yeah.
I gotta snap away
half the people. By
snapping away half the people, I'll save the world because Earth's resources is being drained. So he was right because The whole reason that they were there was to ensure the population would grow, and then once it grows, it hit a number, I guess, big enough for the celestial to feed off of when he's born. And he would consume Earth, and boom, now I am here. And then they would create a whole nother cycle of a whole nother Earth. So the other piece is Thanos was right. And them niggas was fucked up by stopping the process, because essentially you just killed a bunch of billion or however many people, trillions of people that would have been born. Boom, I am here.
But you also kill people that are already here. So it's like a
I mean, it's just a metaphor of when someone dies, someone's born. So when one light goes out, another light comes to take its place. So when your bundle of joy pops out your girl coochie, someone just took their last breath.
That's a dark way of looking at birth.
I'm just saying. That's why you should cry at birth and celebrate death.
That's on that dark note, man.
I'm just saying. We celebrate birth, but you're birthing someone into this evil ass world that we live in. And, you know, they got to deal with the bullshit. And then when someone's at the end of their life, they've lived this long, luxurious lifestyle. And when I say that, they've been here the amount of time that was ordained for them to be here by, you know, the Most High. And they have fulfilled their destiny. And now they're going on to the next plateau of life.
Who hurt you, man?
What's up?
Who hurt you?
No one hurt me, bro. I have sight beyond sight. I should be called Lionel.
No, I'm Lionel, bro.
No. I don't think you really have sight beyond sight.
Bro, you know, when this comes out, there's going to be a Lionel with the circle and a cross by it over your face.
I'm just saying.
Y'all
see Harlow back there? Breaking my house, she gonna bite your foot off. All right, man. This has been another episode of the 16 Shots Podcast. He's Young James Boogie. None Sight. I'm AR Dub with Sight Beyond Sight. And this has been 16 Shots. We out.
Oh.